Oh, it's a wonderful day for exploring! Hey everyone, it's Deacon082. Welcome back to Pokemon LeafGreen Randomizer Nuzlocke. And we're ready to explore Mount Moon. I have Ariel the Sea King, Chuck the Hariyama, Darlene the Celio, Tails the Seal, and Ricardo the Sudowoodo. And today we're going to head into Mount Moon and catch a new team member. Our first encounter here, well, we'll find out in a little bit. We get TM9 for Curse. And I think I'll check out what this TM is, well, who can learn it. Ariel, Chuck, and Darlene can learn Curse. So a lot of Pokemon are going to be being able to learn TMs they're not normally able to learn. Here we get a wild Feraligatr. And this is going to be tough to catch, I'm telling you. Because starter catch rates are very, very, very low. Like, almost the same as Legendaries, well, for some of them. So, hey, why not? We'll try to catch this Feraligatr. Get it in the red. And if we can catch it, man, this is going to be an amazing run. As long as we don't run into any electric or grass types, we're going to have absolutely no problem breezing through this game. So yeah, it's about 1:20 in the morning. Not in the morning. It's 1:20 in the afternoon. I just woke up and I go on YouTube and I find like 3 videos I really want to watch uploaded in the past like 30 minutes. So I'm like, well, I gotta record. So it's the first time I've actually used my watch later list because I don't want to forget. Okay, Feraligatr. I have no idea on this name either, but we're gonna name it Raphael. I don't know, I kind of saw a Ninja Turtle in it, and Raphael was the one with the red, wasn't he? I don't know. I think he was, but it's been a while since I've watched any Ninja Turtles. So that was a long time ago. So yeah, I'm actually using my watch later for once, which is really odd of me. I never use my watch later list. I mean, I know what series I'm gonna watch, but then I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna watch it right now. I'll watch it later. And I mean, they have the watch later list there for a reason, but the real reason I don't use it is just because stuff doesn't get removed from there once you watch it, so it's kind of inconvenient. Okay. So, what else? Yeah, I gotta really rush to get this video done because I'm just now recording, and if I keep true to my thing of having the videos uploaded by about 3 o'clock, then I really have to get going with the whole editing and everything really, really quick because, man, I'm falling behind. So that means I have to get this edited and then get it recorded. But I'm no stranger to doing things really fast lately because last night I worked for 6 hours straight almost on computer science program for one of my classes, and it just, I mean, I should have started earlier. It was due last night at midnight, and I spent 2 hours on it Thursday night, okay, so, but last night I started it at 4:30 and I worked on it basically till 11:30 with a 1 hour break. So yeah, no chance of getting that done. But I did, I got it done. Spent so much of that just debugging because I had so much trouble getting it to work. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I'm a computer science major. Just first year in the major, so I'm taking kinda intro classes, but not really. So exploring Mount Moon in this episode. And I'm not gonna run from wild encounters, but I'm not gonna fight every single one of them. I'm just getting some training. I'm not going to cut out wild encounters, is what I meant to say. Just because they're all random encounters, obviously. Delibird. Nice, I'm glad we got Feraligatr in here instead of something like Delibird, because that would have been a little disappointing. But Sudowoodo is already pretty powerful. Only level 9 right now. Learned Flail. Might come in handy later. Here we get a star piece. We can sell that later. You know, I might have to start cutting wild encounters if it's just going to be like this, but I am fighting them all for experience, so it's like I'm doing my training. I'll train for alligator at some point, but we just already have so many water types that I might just keep him in reserve for a while. Plus he's only at 2 health, and I've already come so far, it's no point going back and healing Crobat. So I can rock throw that, but I'm kind of worried. Okay. Yeah, Leech Life. It's surprisingly a lot of damage, but Widows. I have never used one of these, but man, I might have to use one next time I play like Crystal or something, where you get the automatic Widow early on. And then Nuzleaf, that requires a switch to Chuck. Yeah. So, I've been playing Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity a little lately. I'd say a lot, but I really haven't had time to play it a lot, so I'm through, I don't know, I don't even know how far I am through it, but Mirrorland's farther than me, so I see all his stuff on my YouTube whenever I log in, all of his Gates to Infinity videos, and I'm just like, man, I gotta keep playing so I can catch up, so your titles and descriptions aren't spoiling, because I'm not watching them or anything, but when they show up in my feed, it's like, I'm gonna have to start hiding them just so they don't show up there. But it's no big deal, he's only like 2 episodes ahead of me, which is not very far through the game. Yeah, it's, all in all, I'd say, I don't really like it as much as Explorers, but it's still very good. But the problem is it just kind of moves too slow for my liking. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, the text speed is at default, and you can't speed it up or anything. And then on top of that, the cutscenes just seem to go on for so long, and plus, there's the background noise of the text moving forward. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's like constantly while you're advancing through text, and a lot of times there's no music in the background either, for whatever reason. Another for alligator. You know, I think we're done with training for Ricardo for now, just because I can't switch out with Ricardo on these, so I can't repel either, so it doesn't really matter. We'll go for aerial a little bit. I'll train up Seal later, just because I don't want to have to bother. But more about Gates to Infinity. Without spoiling anything, okay, this is a spoiler, but I'm sure pretty much everybody knows this. You have the 5 starter choices are the Gen 5 starters, and then Pikachu and Atsu. I went for my team. I went with Pikachu and Atsu just because, well, if I picked one Gen 5 starter, the others would be kind of left out. So I didn't want to pick any of them. So I got Pikachu and then Atsu. And then you get a bunch more Pokemon later on in the game about where I am. So I have, like, you get 3 that join your team automatically, and then I've probably recruited about 5 or 6. So making my team pretty good. I got, like, an Arkin, Drill Burst, stuff like that. I could have a pretty awesome team, honestly. Yeah. But, man, Mount Moon takes so long. They always troll you in this game because you can't buy repels until, like, as soon as you get out of Mount Moon. You can't buy them in Pewter City, even though the guy talks to you and tells you about repels. Oh well. We're just making our way through this cave. Is this a trainer? No, it's not. Okay. That girl that's walking by is a trainer, and Dragonite. Dang. Wild Dragonite. I kind of would have liked Dragonite over for Alligator here if we could have got one. Just because how we are with all our water types. Horn Attack. That is, I'll teach it over Tail Whip because I don't see myself using Tail Whip. So now we just have, like, more PP to get through. Alright, can you... Ah! Shuckle. Run from that because I'm not going to touch it. Okay, another trainer. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Touché. Aw, that was bad. I'm sorry. Machamp. But it seems like a lot of these Pokemon are just like using Leer and stuff on us, which makes it pretty easy to defeat him. Then a Pikachu, so that'll have Thunder Shock. But I think I can take it out with a Secret Power. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know my Pikachu. I know he's really weak defensively. Especially from playing Mystery Dungeon with a Pikachu. In the other Mystery Dungeon games, let's see. When I played, I had a Red Rescue team, and I did, like, I knew who the starters were at that point, and I tried to get a certain starter, so I can't really say that I got one at random. And I guess kind of the same thing with Explorers, but not exactly. Here's TM39 Torment. If it was a good TM, I'd see who could learn it, but this isn't really a good TM. And then there's an Ether down there that you can't miss. But I was having trouble getting the starter I wanted, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do one question, and then you, friend sitting over there, you're gonna answer the next question. We just alternated like that, and I ended up getting the starter I wanted, which was Psyduck, and my partner was a Charizard, Charmander. But yeah, it's been a long time since I played that, and at the time, Golduck was my favorite Pokemon, so I had a level 100 Golduck with like everything. We'll let Ricardo finish this off with Rock Throw. Yeah. And then in Explorers, I had a Blastoise, and my partner was a Blaziken, and that went pretty well. I haven't played that game as much, but I like it more. Just because, like, I don't know, the post-game stuff takes a while. Yeah. Rock Tunnel. Not Rock Tunnel, it might as well be Rock Tunnel. But Mount Moon takes so long. I want to get through this whole place in one video. And we're at about 12 minutes, so I don't know if that's going to be possible. Let's see. Walrein. You know, it's got ice moves and water moves. Chuck is probably the best bet, and Chuck is already level 21. You know, I might just take on Misty as soon as we get to her. That's probably the best idea because our team's getting, like, really over-leveled, and I've hardly even done any training. I'm just fighting all the wild Pokemon, which happen to be, like, Dragonites and stuff, so that's a lot more experience. Poison Point is annoying, and we don't have guts to take advantage of that, sadly. So I think I have an antidote. That's why you always keep an antidote on hand. Okay, we got 3 of them. Because I guess I could use an escape rope, but who wants to do that? We'll go to Darlene, and yeah, I mean, some of these episodes have been getting rather long. Like, I had one at like 22 minutes, maybe 23, so I guess I'll just finish Mount Moon. It shouldn't take that much longer to get through here, so yeah. Hiker with the Metang. I think this is like the 3rd Metang we've seen so far. Okay, let's do Defense Curl Ice Ball and take out all 3 of his. Because, yeah, Takedown's not going to do much after a Defense Curl. There's Ice Ball. Once again, as long as Ice Ball hits, then it's really effective way of dealing with stuff. But 90 accuracy, man, it can just get in your way at the worst times. Ariados. Ice Ball takes it out. Yeah. And the 3rd Pokemon, Tentacool, Ice Ball, takes it out. Because it's the 3rd Ice Ball, it's like 90 power plus whatever boost it gets from Defense Curl. So yeah, ridiculously overpowered for this point in the game, obviously. Even though Spheal learns it really early. It's not like you'd have a Spheal this early. Snorlax. You know what, I'll take it out for the experience. Usually when you run into like Legendaries and stuff like a Snorlax, you probably want to take it out for experience. That's why repelling sometimes isn't the best idea in a randomizer, because you're finding good stuff like this. Body Slam is very good. I don't see myself using Powder Snow now that I have Ice Ball, even though it can freeze. So I'll teach Body Slam just because it's really powerful. And then another Snorlax. Hey, let's try out Body Slam. Yeah, I did about as much as Ice Ball after one Defense Curl. So, yeah, I think, for some reason, I think Defense Curl doubles it. Which I don't know how helpful that really is. Grovyle again. Man, I underestimated how long Mount Moon really takes. Damn. Yeah. There are 2 more trainers in here. Team Rocket with an unknown E. What hidden power do you have? That's obviously super effective. It's probably fighting. I'm just gonna guess on that. And then a Weezing. So, Defense Curl Ice Ball and hope not to get poisoned. Missed with Tackle, that's good. Yeah. And all this makes is so the first Ice Ball is as powerful as the second, I guess, and so on. I don't want to do any calculations, but that's not exactly how it works. Porygon. And yeah, different floors count as different maps, even though they're the same area of the game, so we're finding different Pokemon here in the basement than we were on the other floors. Oh my god. Chimecho Pokemon. I almost forgot it existed in this generation. Team Rocket shall find the fossils! Here we go. Another Metang. Well, that's just amazing. Let's see. You know, I'll try Ice Ball, but I'm just afraid of Takedown doing a lot of damage to us. I mean, the second Ice Ball is going to kill it if it hits. And then the third and fourth Ice Balls will be strong enough to take out whatever else you have. Well, Slowking, maybe not. Ah, Yawn's going to end our Ice Ball run. No, our Ice Ball rampage is over. Oh, you only had 2 Pokemon. I thought you had 3 for some reason. Here's a Hidden Moonstone. And for the final trainer in here, we'll go to Chuck. Well, for the Chimecho. Yeah, final trainer in here. I found these fossils. Now, I think the fossil Pokemon are randomized, and oddly enough, this guy already has the fossil. He's already got an Omastar, so I guess we'll be taking the Dome Fossil? But yeah, the fossils will be the same, but the Pokemon they revive into will be different. And then, Deoxys. Well, what level was the Deoxys over there? Because it didn't have any fighting moves. You know, I'm bulky. We'll do Vital Throw. Okay, one more Vital Throw will do it. And he's just using Nightshade instead of Psychic-type attacks. Yeah, I don't want to bother switching because everyone else is kind of low health because I haven't healed yet. Chuck's learning Whirlwind. No. And then a Wurmple. Yeah, Wurmple's going down. Wurmple doesn't even go down in one hit. That's disappointing. But Chuck already over 100 HP. At level 22. His attack stats probably in the 80s. Okay, so we get our 1 fossil. Well, we have to go with the Dome Fossil because, I mean, he already had Omastar. We'll see what it revives into in a long time. We'll give this guy another Omastar. And, okay, so what is Chuck's attack stat by chance? 71. Hey, that's not too bad. Alright, so, Antidote. And yeah, because this episode's going on 20 minutes, I think we'll hold off here. We can't catch anything else here, but next time on Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen Randomizer Nuzlocke, we'll be headed east into Cerulean City, and we'll either be taking on Misty right away, or we'll be going north from there and catching some new team members. So, see you guys next time.